Hi, I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web fishing report. I'm going to start things off by letting you know that the August monthly issue is due out this week. We've got articles covering a fisheye view of the underwater world of the black sea bass, which includes an accompanying video for subscribers only at thefisherman.com, offshore articles on pitching live baits as well as chunking for yellowfin tuna, freshwater summertime smallmouth bass fishing, dog day bassing with the tube and worm, a look at some forgotten outflows of Rhode Island for the surfcaster, and much, much more. Also available this week at thefisherman.com is the August episode of the Fisherman TV, in which we target fluke in shallow waters along with Ken Ehlers of Lamiglass and Mike Lapp to the diving fisherman. Remember that the Fisherman TV is available to subscribers 1 month earlier than it is to non-subscribers. It's available at thefisherman.com. Additionally, those underwater videos that we've been running from Mike Lapp to the accompanying videos at thefisherman.com are also available a month earlier for subscribers only. So the list of benefits to subscribe to the Fisherman magazine go on and on. It's pretty easy to log on to the website and check out these videos if you're a subscriber. You access by going to thefisherman.com and sign in with your account, which can be located at the upper right-hand corner of every page of the website. You simply click on My Account. If you've signed in before, you enter your past information. If you have not, but you're a current subscriber, there's a link to complete the steps for a login. Remember, there's a ton of extra content available at thefisherman.com, which is included free of charge with your standard print subscription, so check it out. Alright, getting into the fishing reports this week. Starting in Connecticut, the big news across the state continues to be the great scup porgy fishing from shore as well as by boat that's taking place. All you really have to do right now is find some rocky-ish bottom, drop down a squid strip or a small bucktail or diamond jig, and you're sure to load up on some scup. And some of those are really, really big fish. Plenty of reports coming in of 2-pound plus fish. So remember, that's an eligible species for the Dreamboat competition, so be sure to weigh them in at your local tackle shop. Captain TJ of Rock and Roll Charters mixed things up a little this past week, in addition to some very good striped bass fishing that he's been having going on inside Long Island Sound. He had a shark charter that went 2 for 4 on Makos, as well as boated a 300-pound hammerhead shark, so congratulations to captain and crew for that catch. Over in Rhode Island, blackfish season reopens on August 1st. And it's a 16-inch minimum and 3 fish per person bag limit. So it's good news because guys have been getting a lot of incidental blackfish, obviously having to throw those back for the last couple of weeks when they've been targeting scup as well as sea bass and fluke in local water. So finally it opens on August 1st. Speaking of scup and sea bass, according to Mike over at Cardinal Bait and Tackle, fishing remains very good off of South County. Just be prepared to fish through some shorts to put together a good catch if you're going to stay in closer to shore. Some bigger fish, not quite as many, but the bigger ones are definitely coming out around the south end of Block Island. So you can stay close to shore, get a lot of action, pick away at some fish for the cooler, or take the run out to Block and load up on or get some bigger fish. We've also got some interesting news from the crew of the Francis fleet. They made an exploratory run out past Block Island last week to target some cod, see what they could find. And as it turns out, they loaded up on 6 to 12-pound fish, with the biggest cod going about 15 pounds. They also got some pollock and a bunch of mixed other fish. Saw a ton of bait out there, lots of whale activity. So due to this, they're going to begin running some Sunday cod trips through the month of August. So August 17th, 24th, and 31st, they'll have special reservation-only cod trips. So give the boat a call and get in on these reservation-only trips. You're sure to have some fun. Up in Massachusetts, our contact out on the vineyard, Dick's Bait and Tackle as well as Larry's Bait and Tackle, both confirmed that bonita have been caught around the island. Right now, the lure of choice seems to be deep diving Yozuris. However, guys are starting to get them on the metals as well, but those Yozuri deep diving plugs really came up multiple times. Not just the guys out on the vineyard, but some of the shops in close to Massachusetts shoreline, they noted that their customers were heading out to the vineyard, and they were really finding success on the same thing. It's a perennial early season bonita and albie lure, so those deep diving Yozuris are a good shot. Falmouth Bait and Tackle reports an ever-improving offshore bite, and they noted a 97-pound yellowfin as well as a 100-pound wahoo were taken this past week. This is as well as some bluefin tuna, plenty of mahi, and everything else going on. So really having some excellent offshore action this season. Let's see, there's some interesting news. There was a pair of halibut caught this past week. The first was reported by Fishing Fanatics as a 52-incher was caught by angler Phil Busby. The second one, a 65-pounder, was caught aboard Cayman Charters by Jamie Long. Captain Kevin of Cayman Charters is good for catching or bringing several halibut aboard the boat every year. He's got some numbers that are definitely produced. Always see reports throughout the summer of catches of halibut, so that's really cool. I know at times he even heads out and targets them. So that's a very interesting fishery. So there you have it. That's this week's web fishing report. I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines on the water.